and welcome to this lesson. Today we are going to look at a technique you can use to increase or build your vocabulary. That is synonyms and antonyms. Okay, let's begin. What is a synonym? A synonym is a word that has the same or nearly the same meaning as another in the language. For example, this girl, she is happy. A synonym for happy is joyful or cheerful. So the word happy, the synonyms are joyful, cheerful. They have the same meaning. Now, what is an antonym? An antonym, write this down with your pen. An antonym is a word that has the opposite meaning as another in the language. So for example, the girl before, she was happy. Happy. Now the antonym for happy is sad. This is the opposite meaning. Happy, sad. Right? So before we look at some examples, we need to know why learning synonyms and antonyms is beneficial. There are two reasons. Write this down. Number one, you have a much richer choice of words. Do you ever feel like your speaking skills are limited? That the conversation feels very monotonous? You're probably thinking, yes. It feels like you are using the same words again and again and again. Your vocabulary is limited. Well, knowing synonyms, antonyms, means you have a larger vocabulary pot, which would mean you can express yourself better with ease. Number two, write this down. It's easier to learn new words when you know the synonym or the meaning. So, do you have problems remembering new words? Or do you forget the meaning of a word? Probably. So if you have problems with memory, then this is the technique for you. For example, if you know happy, learning cheerful or joyful is easier. It's easier to remember. the same goes for antonyms. If you know the word sad, happy, you can remember the opposite, like sad or upset. So when you know the synonym, happy, joyful, learning the antonym, the opposite, is easier because you will know the meaning. So ultimately, pairing words with their synonym or antonym works like magic. Okay? Let's look at some examples. Verbs, nouns, adjectives. Grab your pen. First one. This is a verb. To start. A synonym for to start is to begin. Okay? I should say that in this lesson now, for the entire of the lesson, we will look at only synonyms now. Okay? Later, antonyms. So to start, to begin. Tired. This is an adjective. Tired, sleepy. Okay? Or sick. This is an adjective, sick, or ill. Sick, ill. This one. This is a noun, a person. She is a woman. Or she is a lady. Like me. I am a woman. Or I am a lady. Okay? Child. This is a noun, a child. A synonym is kid. Be careful though, because kid is a little more colloquial, a little more informal. Okay? Next, this is an adjective. Rich. When you have lots of money, you are rich. And a synonym that maybe you do not know, because I can take a guess, you know rich. But maybe you don't know wealthy or affluent. Okay? Rich, wealthy, affluent. Okay. Next. Again, this is an adjective. Smart. He is smart. Or I am smart. Synonyms are intelligent, clever, bright. Okay? This one. Ache. Careful with the pronunciation. It is not ache or acha. No. Ache. You try. Ache. Ache. Okay? A synonym for ache is pain. So I have an ache in my neck. Or I have a pain in my neck. Ache, pain. this is an adjective, easy or simple. Easy, simple. Okay? Now, this one, you need to know if you are the type of person that is never organized, always late. Okay? So, hurry. I am in a hurry. Or, I am in a rush. In a hurry, in a rush. Next. Job. I have to do some jobs. Or, I have to do some tasks. Job, task. The meaning is very similar. Job or task. Okay? This one. Adjective. Loud. It's very loud. Or it's very noisy. Loud, noisy. Okay? The last example before we explore something else. Shut, closed. Both of these are verbs. Okay? And well, depends how you use them really. But for example, the shop is shut. Or the shop is closed. Okay? So now you can draw a line in your notes. And now we are going to look at some common adjectives and their synonyms. So, let's look. Number 1, happy. Some synonyms of happy. Glad, joyful, cheerful, content, delighted. So if you are constantly repeating yourself and you have limited vocabulary, well, begin with learning these words. Glad, joyful, okay? Delighted. Really important. Next, big. This is a big car. But it's a very basic word, big. So 5 synonyms for big. Write this down. Large, huge. Be aware of the pronunciation, not hugger or huge, huge. Gigantic, massive, enormous. Okay? This is an antonym here. Before we have big, now small. This is a small dog or little, tiny, petite, teeny. Here you have some example adjectives you can use instead. Some synonyms. Next, nice. This word is used so much in English. Find some synonyms. For example, this lady is nice. Or, this lady is kind, fair, thoughtful. Pronunciation, thoughtful, considerate, warm. And the last one, good. You may use this word a lot in English. Let's explore some synonyms. For example, great, excellent, amazing, wonderful, nice. Okay? So that's this lesson finished. We have explored what is a synonym and antonym. That when we know synonyms and antonyms, we have a richer vocabulary and they are easier to learn if you have memory problems. Okay? In the next lesson, we will explore antonyms, some example antonyms. Okay?